Good morning, guys. Welcome to science class. Let's begin our review before the exam. How does sunlight affect air temperature? And how does temperature affect air movement? Look at this is air movement and air temperature. How does sunlight affect air temperature? Remember that most days are warmer. Changes in the air. Most days are warmest in the afternoon and cooler in the morning and evening. Why is the air temperature different at different times of day? The temperature of the air has to do with how much sunlight or light energy from the sun reaches the earth. That's why during summer we have very hot days, and in winter the temperature changes because we are not receiving the same amount of sunlight from the sun. Sunlight passes through the air but does not heat it. Rather, light energy from the sun heats liquids and solids on the surface of the earth. The liquids and solids get warm and they warm the air above them. However, the earth's surface does not heat evenly. The uneven heating is caused by sunlight hitting the earth at different angles. Direct sunlight hitting the earth's surface causes higher temperature than indirect sunlight. Notice the shadows in the pictures below, these three shadows. You can see by the shadows that sunlight hits the earth at different angles during the day. This one in the morning, this one midday, so at 12 something. This one in the afternoon, late afternoon. Sunlight hits the earth mostly directly around noon. It hits the earth less directly early in the morning and in the evening. You can infer the rotations of the earth by watching shadows on the ground. The temperature of the air is usually lowest just before sunrise. Then as the sun rises and the surface of the earth is heated, the air temperature rises. The earth's surface is usually warmest around midday. When the sunlight is most direct, however, the surface of the earth takes time to heat the air. Therefore, air temperatures are often highest in the middle of the afternoon. The number of hours of daylight also affects air temperature. During the summer, there are more daylight hours than during winter. The Earth's surface has more time to heat up on summer days. Therefore, the temperatures are usually warmer. So we can see it, how the sun hit the earth by just watching the shadows of objects that are around us. Remember this drawing you did? When the shadow is at the left, the sun is at the right. So this is morning when the shadow is like surrounding the object. The sun is right up the object. This is noon. And when the shadow is at the right, that's evening, in the afternoon. So the sun set in the west. So this is the path the sun follows. Sun set from the west and rises. So it's the other way, like this. Sun rises in the morning in the east and set in the west, like that. Yeah, morning in here, so the sun path follow this way, this. And then we have the moon here. The moon following the same path of the sun. Now, different surfaces and temperature. It's one of those really hot days. You decide to go swimming. If in your bare feet, you walk across the pavement toward the lake. Yikes, if you are bare feet, if you are, barefoot.
It's gonna burn. It's gonna burn.
Yeah, it's gonna burn your skin.
Isn't in the rock too? In rock too?
Yeah, if you're bare feet. If you are
And in
very
the sun too, if you're in the beach and you touch the sand, it's gonna be too hot.
yeah,
And then you're gonna be running to the water.
definitely, because the sand that is just there close to the water is not so hot, but the sand that is a couple of meters away from water, heat is very, very hot. Oh, so that's why it says the pavement is hot. You run to the beach, the sun is almost as hot. Quickly, you head for some grass. Oh, that's better. The grass is much cooler than the sun or the pavement. Why do some surfaces stay cool while other surfaces get hot? Well, the sunlight falls equally on all of them. However, different surfaces absorb different amounts of light energy. Some surfaces get hot faster than others. Bathtubs, cement, and buildings warm quickly. Large bodies of water warm slowly. Warmer surfaces heat the air above them more than cooler surfaces do.
Miss, may I go to the bathroom?
Yes, you may. During a summer day, the ocean in the picture heats up more slowly than the land around it. The air above the ocean will stay cooler than the air above the land. The cool air above the ocean may move over the land. Then the air temperature above the land becomes cooler, but the land farther from the ocean stay warmer. As you can see in these three pictures, we have three different surfaces: blacktop, cement, and buildings. The these three different surfaces heat at different level, at different temperatures. Also, we need to take into account water. We need to take into account water, okay? So, measuring air temperature. At air temperature, it is measured using a tool called a thermometer. Some thermometers are a tube with liquid inside. When the air around the liquid gets warmer, the liquid gets warmer. Then the liquid expands or spread out and moves up the thermometer. When the air around the liquid is cooled, the liquid contracts or pulls together.
It's your microphone.
Oh, then the liquid expands or spreads out and moves up the thermometer. When the air around the liquid is cooled, the liquid contracts or pulls together and moves down the thermometer. Find the letter C in the thermometer. The letter C is here. Yeah?
May I go to the bathroom, please?
Yes, you may. The letter C is here because it says find the letter C. Thermometer on the right. The C stands for Celsius, a metric scale for measuring temperature. The tooth is marked in the scale of degrees. Here, this is the mark between 30 and 40. This is 35. But also there is another mark here, this. It's a little circle there. So how do you read it? The circle means degrees. Degrees, here, Celsius. This is the way you have to read it. So this one is 35 degrees. Let me see if I find that one. Degrees Celsius. 35 degrees Celsius. That's the way you have to read it. Not 35 C or C. You need to read the degrees. Degrees. 35 grados centígrados. Okay. The tooth is marked in the scale of degrees. Each mark on the thermometer is for 5 degrees Celsius. A higher number means warmer temperature. A lower number means cooler temperature. What temperature does the thermometer in the picture shows that in degrees Celsius? Well, shows 35. Oh, but it's not here. It shows 35 degrees Celsius, but it's not here. It is here. 35 degrees Celsius. 35 degrees Celsius. That's the temperature showing in the thermometer. So it here says the lowest temperature. See, this one has 40 degrees, very hot. 40 degrees, this one, very hot, hot, hot. But what happens if the temperature is 10 degrees Celsius, for example? When we have cool days in Tegucigalpa, the temperature is about 16, 17 degrees, 18. Okay, so it's about 16, 17, 18, and we are wearing a sweater because we feel cold days, cold weather in Tegucigalpa. Okay. Now, let's complete this one. According to the information we just listened, the temperature of the air is usually lowest just before midday. We are close to midday. It's 11:15. The middle of the day. Middle of the day is 12. So how is the temperature before midday? Is the temperature of the air is usually lowest or cold or hot. So this one, do you think is true or false? What do you think?
False.
You think it's false?
Yes.
Wow, don't copy. This presentation will be in Schoology. False. That's correct. Number 2, different surfaces on the earth heat the air at different rates.
That we need to copy.
No, this one will be in Schoology. I am going to upload this in Schoology. You can study from there and also from the pages of your book. How is the number 2? Different surfaces on the earth heat the air at different rates. True or false? Surfaces like pavement, water, cement. How is it? It's true. Yeah, that's true. Water heats at different rates than cement, than sand. Shadows don't change during a day. Shadows don't change. False. They change according to the positions of the sun in the sky. The shadows change. Sun rises from the east. Remember that I draw like a path. The sun followed this path from this cardinal direction to this cardinal direction. True or false? How is it? Sun rises from the east?
True.
Yes, it's true. Rises from the east and set in the west. Se esconde o se pone en el west. Air temperature is measured using a tool. Air temperature is measured using a tool called a thermometer.
False.
False.
True. True.
True. It's true. Next one. Cement, blacktop, and metal warm slowly.
False. False.
Okay. False. They warm slowly. False. They get warm quickly. The temperature increases in these kinds of surfaces very quickly. Now, describe the positions of the sun when the shadow is shortest. Shortest. This one. When the shadow is shortest. The shadow is shortest when the sun is low in the sky. The shadow is shortest when the sun is high on the sky. First or second? What do you think is this? Describe this, the shortest shadow. Why? What happened with the sun? when we have a short shadow around us, around an object, what happened? The sun is low in the sky or the sun is high in the sky? What do you think? Guys? What happened with the sun? Or where is the sun located?
In the east.
The second one is incorrect.
Because here says describe the positions of the sun. The positions of the sun. So when the first one says the sun is low in the sky. The second one, the sun is high in the sky. But remember that it says describe the positions of the sun when the shadow is the shortest. This is the shortest shadow. So how is the positions of the sun?
North.
Low in the sky or high in the sky?
Low in the sky.
Low in the sky. Low in the sky. And the rest of the kids, high in the sky. And the rest of the students, I have 15 students here. Not only Hazel, Adriana, Santiago, Maria Jose, and the rest of the students. What are doing the rest of the students? So what is the answer? The first sentence or the second sentence?
First.
First. The second.
First.
Okay.
Second, miss, the second.
Is the second one. Why is the second one? Where is the sun here? The sun is high in the sky. This one is low in the sky, and the shadow is not the shortest. This sun is the lowest one between the three shadows. And the shadow here is not short. This one is the longest one. The shortest shadow is here. Where is the sun? High in the sky. Now, next one. Look at the positions of the sun. Which shadow is correct? The sun is here. The sun is in the same position in the three pictures. So what is the correct shadow? The one, the two, or the three?
The one.
1, 2, or 3?
2, miss. 2.
2.
One.
Okay.
One.
The correct one is the
1.
1. Yeah, because the light is here, so the shadow is in the other side. The other two are impossible. Impossible. Okay. Now, to finish this class, let me share something that I have here. I think we already saw this video. This one. We already saw this one. It is like a game about lights and shadow. Yeah, remember, welcome to Light and Shadow. Light and Shadows.
The sun's light turns night into day. The sun also makes shadows. The shadows change shape as the sun moves across the sky. Let's find out why.
Okay.
Sunlight lights up everything it shines on. If an object blocks the sunlight, the place behind the object is dark. The dark shape is called a shadow. When this happens, it's called casting a shadow. Look at the clock. It's 9 o'clock on a sunny morning. Where the tree blocks the sunlight, there is a shadow on the ground. The shadow looks like a long, stretched-out tree.
Miss, remember the time?
During the day, the sun moves across the sky. As it moves, the shape of the shadow changes. Look at the clock. It's now 12 o'clock. When the sun is high in the sky, the shadow looks short and squashed. As the sun starts to go down, the shadow stretches out again. But this time it's on the other side of the tree. Remember that shadows are made by the light from the sun. So when the sun moves, the shadows move too. Discover the shadows that different things make. Move the sun and watch the shadow change.
See, when we move the sun, the shadows also move. That according to the positions of the sun.
Choose an object and see what shadow it casts. Move the sun to watch the shadow change. See if you can cast long and short shadows. Try all the different objects.
Okay. See, so if we move the sun, morning says here. If we move the
Please
sun,
put it in the night. Put it at 6. At 6. No, 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Okay. So matching shadows.
Choose the object that casts this shadow. Move it to the right spot in the picture.
Okay, what
It's
object?
a bicycle man. The bicycle man.
Choose the object that casts this.
This
The
one?
girl.
Very good. That's the right object and it's in the correct spot to cast that shadow. Choose the object that casts this shadow.
The light thing. The light thing.
It's like a laptop.
Very good. That's the right.
Okay.
Choose.
Now we need to choose the shadow.
Is the
1,
the
2, 3,
second
4,
one.
5. Second one. You think it's the second one?
The second of the group 1.
And the boys, what do you think, boys? What shadow do you think belongs to this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Look at the positions of the sun. You have to guide from the positions of the sun. What is the correct shadow? The number? And let's enumerate this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, Hazel thinks 4. And the rest of the students, I need opinions. 2. 3. Okay, 2, 3, or 4. Those are the options I already received. 2, 3, or 4. Another opinion? Opinion. I am gonna try with one of the shadows, but I think I cannot change my answer. So the ones that I am gonna choose will be the final answer. If it is correct or not, you're gonna have a mistake. So last time, type the number in the chat. Write a number with your answer in the chat. Write one number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Okay, I received an answer. Type your answer. Okay. So the most voted number, that I am going to choose that one. So far, the number 2 is winning. I received 4 messages, and the rest of the students, please get involved in the class. Send me a message with a number you think is the answer. Quickly, please. Okay. So most of the students think it's number 3.
That's not the right shadow. Look at where the sun is and try again.
One more try. The other one, most voted. Remember that I am going to choose. Yeah, the other one is the number 2. But it's incorrect.
Still not right. Imagine a line coming from the sun.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Someone says number 1, but then number 1 definitely no. Definitely no, because the sun is not here, just right up the head. So maybe the number 4.
Good work. That's the right shadow, and it's in the right spot. The sun is shining.
Next one.
Choose the shadow that this object would cast. Move it to the right spot in the picture.
Again, send me a message with the answer. So the most bodied number, that's the ones that we're gonna choose there. Is Adriana in class? Is Christopher in class? Suak? Okay, Christopher, Suak,
Miss, I think
Gabriel.
it's the 2.
2.
Aha, the number 2.
The 3.
I'm gonna read the messages. Yes, I got 2, 2, 2. This one.
Good work. That's the right shadow, and it's in the right spot.
Excellent. Next one.
Choose.
Look at this. Midday. What's the correct shadow?
The 4. No.
The 4.
Yes.
You saw where the sun is, right?
That's not the right shadow. Look at where.
That's not the right shadow. Look where the sun is. It's midday. At this time, the sun, the cast is the shortest. So which one? 2.
Still not right.
Still not right.
1.
1.
Good work. That's the right shadow, and it's.
Okay. What about this one? Now in here, we need to move the sun. Midday never will give us this shadow. So we need to move the sun morning, or we need to move the sun afternoon. At what time do you think this sun might be?
The sun is in the wrong place. Try.
In order to reflect that shadow. Where does the sun needs to be? In the afternoon. Here. Look at the time.
No,
Tell me at
Miss,
what time?
at 3 o'clock.
3.
Great. The sun is in the right spot to.
Excellent. This one. Look. Tell me at what time do I have to place the sun?
Put it at 7 a.m. 7 a.m.
a.m. 7 a.m. is here.
No, 10
10 a.m.
10. See, 10.
here.
The sun is in the wrong place.
Yeah,
Try.
because the sun is here and everything's gonna reflect the earth's shadow like that. Never.
Put it at 6 p.m. No. At 5 p.m. 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Sorry, the sun is in the wrong place.
Wrong place.
Oh, Miss, I know what. The one that is in the middle, next to the middle.
This
That
one.
one, that one.
Still not right.
Miss, I think it's in middle.
Still not right.
Not right. Here, but it was here at the beginning.
Great. The sun is in the right
Twelve.
spot to cast that.
So it was at the 12.
Move the sun.
What about
Miss, I
this
think
one?
this one is at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock p.m.
Yes, p.m.
1.
At 1. Okay, let's try at 4.
The sun is in the wrong place.
3.
Now, 1. Let's try 1.
Sorry, the
Try miss. Try the one that is
At the
the
left.
next one. No, the other one.
This one. But
No,
that's
the other
midnight.
one.
This one.
That one. That one.
still not
This is the answer.
great. The sun is in the right spot to cast that shadow.
That one was.
Well,
Okay. So this one was like a game. The link is gonna be it is in the presentation. Presentation will be in week number 10, material de repaso. That's what the folder will be labeled like that. Okay. Thank you for your attention, guys.